us, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team.
Wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Ay, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her claim she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
S-T-R-O.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
Coach, some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 52 on it, 52 on it. 54, walk 54. Stop here, D.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Now Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He finds Beckham complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Breida, he'll try the right side. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
On third down, Mitchell. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Breida. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Jackson. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Jackson got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set 18 Gator. Here we go, D. All day, defense.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Panthers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. You got nothing. Mine's 50. Mine's 50. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Randolph. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. Does the big boy have the juice? A big pickup of 38.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run with Scarlett. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Scarlett, his third touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Randolph. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47.
Let's go now. And 2 stop. 6-6. Pull it high.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
2nd and 6. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Come on, set. 60
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. From the gun, Randolph. Open man is Samuel, complete. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
This is Scarlett on the carry. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
You got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. On second down, a run with Breida. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. Third down now to follow. The Ravens on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great. But no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. 30 base. Hey, Foxtrot, on the ball.
Throwing on first down. Randolph gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll escape to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
I don't even know why this team showed up. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Exit. Mike spot 9. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Jackson from the shotgun. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. From From the gun on third down, Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Come on, fellas.
So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2nd and 4. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down. On first down, Randolph. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Randolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Randolph. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll have a first down and more past the 20, as he'll take this up to the 22-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we Talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Ready, set.
54. Mike, 54. Go, go, go.
Hey, zoom.
Hey, one set. Check Mike, 54. Hit it.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And it's third down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as it's... Tackles made at the Panthers' 42.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready, break.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. And some room to work. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On first and 10, Nixon. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
That'll be complete to Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
A 22-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 27, Greer. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Greer stepping up. He'll try and run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard after the sack. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Greer now on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Flynn. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Greer. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Mitchell, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Nixon. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He gives it up. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with Scarlett. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Now Scarlett. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Number 53. Mike 53. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Ready?
Look at this, a tight end carry. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Ready. 15, Ronnie. 15 left.
Let's go.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Ravens,